Hey guys, my name is Vanya, the channel's RC Alley, and in this video I rebuilt my old Durango DEX 210 version 3 to see if it's competitive on an outdoor track still. So it is a stand-up car, and one of my friends has an outdoor track on his property where I've been going quite a bit. So what I wanted to do was build a car specifically for that, and this was my first race buggy, or first 10 scale race buggy. I should say I had race buggies before this one, but they were 8 scale. So I was just going to see if I can rebuild this car and run it out there and be somewhat competitive. Here's a closer look at the car. So I already took the ESC out. I used the ESC out of my mod car for it. I have a Reedy servo, Futaba receiver, and a Futaba 13.5 turn motor in it. So as you can tell, probably this car isn't all stock. It's got the Exotec chassis, which runs the sideways battery versus from front to back. So that was one of the huge upgrades when Exotec came out with that to make the car feel better. And there is, here, let me flip it around, stand-up transmission. I did have to fit a few team associated parts on here to make it work right. So slipper pads and spur gear are team associated. I have a team associated ball diff in here. And I feel like I did, oh yeah, I remember the front axles, I converted it to a 12mm hex. They were just riding on ball bearings stock, so I made the AE ones fit. Had to make a little shim to have the proper geometry, but overall it fit awesome in there. And then everything else is either upgraded from Exotec or Team Durango. So like the 12mm hex on the end, that's from Exotec, you know, so the aluminum hubs are Durango. I have some shock collars, bottom caps, whatever you want to call them. It's bottom caps. Collars are these things. This is the bottom cap. So those are Exotec. Other than that, it's pretty much basically stock, besides the chassis and a few things I had to fit on there to get it going. Alright, let's see a few laps on the outdoor track and we'll close this video up then. It's not very fast though. Alright, there you guys have it. The car didn't do too well. The shocks just don't feel good, and pretty much every pack I would have to rebuild them to get them to feel right. So I guess they're leaky, even though I replaced all the O-rings and everything. So yeah, it wasn't jumping all that great. It wasn't landing. When it lands, it takes like 30 seconds for the thing to settle down before you can get on the throttle. Not literally, but pretty dang close to it. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna clean it up now. I think I'm done with it. So it is my first race buggy, and I did win my first trophy with it, so it's got a lot of sentimental value. Yes, I'm gonna clean it up, really detail it, make it all shiny, hang it on the wall, and just leave it there. I'm kind of bummed it's not, it didn't feel better, but that's okay. I have my B4.2 now, so I'm gonna go try and run that out there next season, see how that goes. Alright guys, if you've enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.